Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer, who is also me, for Sophomore Day celebrations. Welcome in, everybody. Getting set for Game 2 of our doubleheader. It's sophomore night here at the Ville. So, all 5 sophomores are starting this contest for the Cardinals. Nugget Joseph, Jaden French, Cam Hayes, Alpha Chiam, and Messiah Anderson. Washington Adventist, meanwhile, is starting the following lineup for on their side. Maurice Brown, Keyshawn Harper, Tyseer Hicks, Jordan Anderson, and Nehemiah Stein. And it will be Nehemiah Stein taking on Messiah Anderson as we begin this contest. And the Cardinals are going to win the tip and immediately go for the attack as Cam Hayes lays it up and in to get things started. Washington Adventist, Shock looking to break through. There's a steal. Maurice Brown's pass intercepted there. French looked like he wanted to go for 3. Here's Nugget for 3. That's batted out of there by the much taller Nehemiah Stein. It will be Cardinals' ball. Nugget dribbles out. Chiam finds French. Thinks about a 3, kicks it out to the corner. Nice ball movement by the Cardinals. Cam Hayes, deep 3. Ah, so close. Rebound taken by Stein. Let's see Washington Adventist offense in action. Keyshawn Harper with the ball. A little flip play there to Hicks. Hicks finds Maurice Brown. Brown looking for options, trying to break through this press. That's popped up by Anderson, and Cam Hayes comes down with it. Good defensive stand here to start this contest for the Cardinals. Hayes looking for options. Backing up. Pull back 3. Oh, in and out. Rebound stolen away by Brown. There's a deep 3 there coming off from Tyseer Hicks. Won't go. Chiam gets the rebound. Just trying to find Cam Hayes. It was a little too fast. Should mention, folks, that this is Washington Adventist's JV squad. And they were scheduled to play 2 games tonight. Half of the team was going to be staying at home to play Howard Community College. The other half was probably going to be out here playing Catonsville, but Howard canceled their game against, or postponed it against Washington Adventist. There's a layup and a good play there by Jordan Anderson. He gets the job done. First points of the game for Washington Adventist. Catonsville looking to respond. Messiah Anderson, directing traffic, finds Joseph. Deep shot and banks it in! Joseph for 3! And Adventist looking to respond. Anderson has it stripped out of bounds, and it's going the other way. Cardinals ball. Ooh, that was a tight pass there, but Cam Hayes has got it. French. Joseph looking for options. Trying and roll it. Choreographed too much. Hicks has got it. Hicks goes up, lays it up and in. Shocker down 1, 5-4 early on here in this contest. Jaden French trying to push in. Nice spin move. Kicks it out. Oh, it's called for the travel. That's a shame because Nugget would have made that 3. Good ball movement here, and a steal by Anderson. Mr. Anderson gets the steal, but he's sandwiched between two Shock players. There's a steal there. Hicks trying to corral it, gets it to Harper. Harper goes for the contested three and gets it over Chiam. It looks like we're going to have our first sub of the game for the Cardinals. Getting set to put David McKay-Samuels into the contest, number 10. Chiam looking for options. Flips it down. Good ball movement here. Here's Hayes. Jumper won't go. Rebound taken by Harper. Both teams getting set to put subs into the contest. Ball is up, and good pressure there. Not enough. Stein scores. Anderson for three. Won't go. Rebound taken by Stein. There's a steal from French. French lays it up and in and got it. We'll make it a 9-7 contest and a timeout taken by Catonsville. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And they're going to make some subs. Both teams will. We're going to take a quick time. Back to the action we go. Both teams have made some substitutions. Alpha Chiama and Nugget Joseph have subbed out for Catonsville. And into the game, David McKay-Samuels out of Newtown, Maryland. And Yasir Supreme out of Baltimore, Maryland. Meanwhile, Washington Adventist has made a sub of their own, as they've subbed in number 55, Jonathan Dublin, into the game. And Adventist trying to get the steal here, but that's picked up by Jaden French. That was risky down the baseline. Anderson trying to get a little crafty there. It's stolen away by Anderson, but Anderson, it's Jordan Anderson, excuse me, can't complete the pass. And another subs comes in. Number 32, Malachi Josiah Lim comes into the game for Washington Adventist, number 32. As there's a foul called to the back. And I think that was going to be called on Tyseer Hicks. Yes, Hicks, first foul of the game. Comes about a quarter of the way through the first half. And you're going to recall the shot clock on that. As Hicks got hit with the... as Hicks got caught being a little too handsy there with Anderson. Inbounds play goes to him. Messiah kicks out to Yasir Supreme. Flips it back to Cam Hayes. Looking for options. Hayes with the floater. Won't go. Tipped up, and the rebound is taken by Hicks. Hicks trying to get inside to Josiah Lynn, and it's picked away by Jaden French. And French kicks it out to Supreme. Goes for three. Won't go. Rebound stacked by Hicks again. And Jaden French has a hand caught in the cookie jar. Foul's going to be called on him. Ventus trying to find an opening here. Shock looking for something. Here's Anderson. Going for the drive. Has it stripped away by Yasir Supreme. He finds Cam Hayes. Slams it down! Cam Hayes with a little shake, rattle, and roll. Ties it back up at 9. Cardinals defense not allowing the Shock to get even close. Dublin struggles there, and subs are coming in. Jaden French comes out. Khalil Montgomery checks into the game, number 30. Washington Adventist also made a sub. I think they put Maurice Brown back into the game, and the Shock are going to call a full timeout. We'll step away too. 9-9 ball game early here in the first half. Welcome back to the action. 9-9 ball game with 13 minutes to go here in this first half. Cardinals trying to keep their momentum going here as they've got their usual starting, they have usual crop of starters out there. Anderson trying to break into the paint. Ball squirts out. I think Josiah Lynn got a piece of it as Mike Hatton checks into the game for Washington Adventist. Subbing in Jordan Anderson has been doing a lot of heavy work earlier. Excuse me, it was Nehemiah Stein. And another foul called in the backcourt. Foul was called on Hatton, who just checked in. Oh, Cardinals trying to go for the dunk on the inbounds play. Ball is loose. It's picked up by Tyseer Hicks. Hicks outside to Hatton. Hatton goes for 3. Misses. Rebound is scooped up by Lynn. Lynn pops one up. Can't get it done. And Yasir Supreme comes down with it. Cardinals defense holding firm here. Supreme goes for a short-range jumper. Won't go. Rebound taken by McKay Samuels. He can't make it work. And it's eventually scooped up by Hicks. Hatton guarded by Khalil Montgomery. Hicks pops one up. Lynn somehow comes down with it, puts it up. It's blocked by McKay Samuels. Ball bounces around. And it's going to be Cardinals ball. Subs coming in. French is into the game, and also coming into the game for the first time tonight for the Cardinals is Eric Foreman, number 4. French, see what he could do. Almost lost control there, clips it off to Supreme. Yasir tries to go for the spin, he's stripped by Anderson. That move hasn't worked a couple of times, might be time to retire it for the night. As French almost grabs the steal off Hicks, fires it to Hatton, but French is all over him, didn't let him even get a look off. Ball goes to Dublin. Hicks, under 7 to go on the shot clock. Got to get something off here. Hicks goes for three. Misses. Rebound, McKay Samuels. Good defensive stand for the Cardinals there, not letting Washington Adventist get comfortable at all. Montgomery finds French. Backs up, goes for the step back three. In his face! Jaden French gives Catonsville the lead, 12-9. Here's Hatton, gets fouled. Len tipped it in. They're not going to count the basket, obviously, as it looks like the foul was most likely on David McKay's, on Yasir. It was on Khalil Montgomery. For a first free throw trip of the night for Washington Adventist, it's Mike Hatton. Tysier Hicks is going to get some time on the bench now to rest after that hot start. Checking into the game is going to be Maurice Brown. (12-11) is the score. French steps back with the jumper. Nailed it! Jaden French heating up. Pushes it to a 3-point lead. So we're just about halfway through this first half. French almost got the steal there. There's the jumper from Brown. Won't go. Eric Foreman is there to scoop it up. French goes for another three. Oh, in and out. Pops out. Brown's got the rebound. It's a good shot from French. Just didn't get what he wanted. Hatton. Supreme almost scooped it up. Brown charges in there. And they're going to call Khalil Montgomery on a foul here. Yep. Nugget Joseph checks back into the game to replace Montgomery, and Cam Hayes is back in as well. Good to see Nugget getting a lot of minutes here in his on sophomore night. Cardinals do have 2 more home games to go, including their finale against arch rival Howard Community College. That should be a fun one. That's next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Inbounds play goes to Josiah Lynn. Good defensive pressure from Nug. Jumper from Anderson. Nailed it. 1-point game in favor of Catonsville. Cam Hayes also back into the game for the Cardinals. French looking for options. Gonna take it himself. Jaden French lays it up. Oh, won't go in. Rebound taken by Malachi Josiah Lynn. 9 minutes to go in the first half. 14-13. Washington Adventist Catonsville. It's got a fun one here, folks. Don't go anywhere. Maurice Brown shot up, takes a trip around the rim, and Yasir Supreme comes down with the rebound. Here's Hayes. Gets active. Oh, trying to go on the behind the back around the shoulder pass, but Mike Hatton wasn't having it and steals it away. Hatton kicks it out. Brown flips it over to Anderson. Anderson up, and he's fouled. And that's going to be on Jaden French. Foul is on Jaden French. That's his second. As another sub comes in, Nehemiah Stein checks back into the contest. And it looks like Catonsville is going to check. Well, Stein's not in just yet. First one doesn't go. Subs into the contest. It's Messiah Anderson and David McKay Samuels is Jaden French. And Yasir Supreme are going to get some time on the bench. Nehemiah Stein is also in, replacing Jonathan Dublin. Anderson hits his second, and Washington Adventist retakes the lead, 15-14. Joseph almost got called for a walk there. Flips it over to McKay Samuels. Try to go for a pass, tipped around, somehow still finds it, shoots it up, jump ball called. Big collision down there. Eric Foreman was trying to scoop up the ball, and it will be Catonsville possession, I believe. Six seconds on the shot clock. Inbounds pass goes right to David McKay Samuels, and a foul gets called. That's just what they wanted, as they get Jordan Anderson on the foul call. Excuse me, they get Nehemiah Stein. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounds play. Foreman lays it up and in and breaks through it. Ties it up 16-15. Ties it up, excuse me, retakes the lead 16-15. It's been a long day, folks. And Mike Hatton stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Cardinal ball. Alpha Chiam getting set to come in. Cam Hayes finds Anderson. Oh. Oh, nope. Hatton popped it out. And Alpha Chiam is going to check into the game, replacing Nug Joseph. Inbounds play will go to Cam Hayes. Hayes working his way, pops it up and got it to work. Cam Hayes, how about that? Catonsville holding on to a slim lead here. They lead it by 3. Anderson popping back. Deep 3 from Harper, won't go. Rebound, Messiah Anderson. Washington Adventist hasn't been able to get free for a lot of deep shots so far tonight. As here's a deep 3. Oh my goodness, Cam Hayes just did it himself. Cardinals are really starting to open this one up. 21-15 is the score. They lead by 6. That one broken up by Foreman. He read that perfectly as they tried to pick up Stein for the dunk, and Foreman broke it up. Yasir Supreme's going to check back into the game for Eric Foreman. Malachi Josiah Lynn is back in, and Tyseer Hicks checks back into the game as well. So Washington Adventist trying to get some more aggressive players out there on the court. They will have the ball. Hatton trying to inbounds it. Can't find an opening. Finds Hicks. Hicks, floater, short. Rebound secured by Supreme. He's got Cam Hayes. Hayes! Oh! Broke his own ankles and got called for the travel. Here's a corner 3 from Harper. Won't go. Lynn with the rebound. Hicks fouled as he tries to reach the basket. Tyseer Hicks will make his first. You get a second? No. But Yasir Supreme can't corral the rebound, and he accidentally knocks it out of bounds. Oh, man. A steal, a score, a failed tip, and no. Cardinals can't capitalize. Supreme lays it up and in. Seven-point lead for Catonsville. Oh, got a finger in there was McKay Samuels, and Cam Hayes is going to snipe it up. Backs up just a bit, finds Chiam. Chiam for three. Buckets! Alpha Chiam scores. 10-point lead for the Cardinals with 5 minutes to go in the first half. They're rolling. Ball's tipped up. Josiah Lynn has it. He finds Hatton. Hatton pops it back to Lynn. Here's Hicks. Pops it over to Stein, and it's knocked out of bounds by Messiah Anderson. As subs coming back in for Washington Adventist, they'll pop in Dublin, and they'll pop in Anderson. And Jaden French is also going to come back in for the Cardinals, as he'll replace Alpha Chiam. Five seconds on the shot clock. Washington Adventist got a score. Anderson short. Rebound secured by Jaden French. Hayes going deep. Takes a bounce. Rebound, scooped up. And it's going to be on Washington Adventist. Jaden French fighting hard and draws the foul, and it's going to be, I think, Jordan Anderson. It's going to be on Jordan Anderson. That's his first. Hayes off the inbounds pass. Got it! Cam Hayes for three. And Washington Adventist needs to call a timeout. They trail 29-16 with just about 4 minutes to go, as we're going to step away and take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. All Cardinals so far this first half against Washington Adventist, and it might be more because Yasir Supreme intercepted that pass and flipped it off of Keyshawn Harper's leg. So it goes out of bounds, and it's actually they're going to say a touch Supreme last, so it's Washington Adventist ball. Harper looking for options. There are none. He pulls out to Anderson. Harper for three. Hayes got a finger on it. Ball is loose. Josiah Lynn's got it. And the Cardinals are going to force a jump ball here. Possession will remain with the Shock. Cards are going to sub in Eric Foreman real quick. As they take David McKay Samuels out. Dublin, floater won't go. Rebound taken by French. Gets it to Anderson. Flips through to Supreme. Pulls up for the jumper. Short. Hicks with the rebound. Khalil Montgomery getting set to check in for the Cardinals as there's a steal by Hayes. He flips around and gets it. Nice recovery by Cam Hayes. Layup attempt partially blocked by Supreme. Harper grabs the rebound and a foul called. There were bodies everywhere. And it looks like the foul is going to be on Yasir Supreme. That would be his second. As subs come into the contest. Alpha Chiam is back into the game for Catonsville. And back into the game for the Shock is Maurice Brown, number 0. Inbounds pass goes to Jordan Anderson. Anderson fighting, lays it up and in. Finally stems the bleeding here for Washington Adventist. They were getting crushed on a run there. 31-18. Chiam looking for options, pops it back out. French. Montgomery inside to Foreman. 4 on the shot clock. Tries to get it to Chiam, and it's out of bounds. I see what they were trying to do is... Did my ears deceive me, or did the call Washington Adventist just made with 6-7? I hope it wasn't. I hope I'm tripping here. Dublin with a nice little handoff there. Gets it to Brown. Brown driving, floating, and got it. And Washington Adventist pulls back within 11 points, 31-20. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first half here as Catonsville's been controlling the pace. And Chiam draws a foul. And it's going to be a foul on Jordan Anderson, it looks like. That would be his second. Cam Hayes set to come back into the game. He just needed a little break. And he will come back in, and he'll replace Eric Foreman. Hayes flips it out to Supreme. Montgomery, French, good ball movement. French trying to break away. French with the pull-up jumper, won't go. Rebound is snagged up by Maurice Brown. Good look there by French, wasn't able to finish it. Hatton inside to Dublin. Defense not letting them get free. Hicks dodges 2 block attempts and scores. 3 block attempts make that, and is able to score. And it's a 9-point game with just under a minute to go. Hayes slipping, sliding, shooting, not going in. Maurice Brown secures the rebound. 30 seconds left. Washington Adventist trying to make this a 2-possession game. There's a chance. Oh, and they're going to call that one. Hayes. Anderson slipped, and they're going to call it on Hayes. Both teams with a sizable number of fouls so far in this contest, as Malachi Josiah Lynn will check back into the game, it looks like. Jordan Anderson will shoot 2. Now missed the first. Foul, by the way, was on Yasir Supreme. That would be his second, as Mike Hatton finally gets a break, and Malachi Josiah Lynn checks into the contest. So a 9-point game. Make that 8. Jordan Anderson nails his second. And Catonsville's going to call a timeout. We'll take this opportunity to break away real quick. 31-23. Cardinals leading the Shock. Just 23 seconds left here. CCBC Catonsville trying to get a shot off here before the half. They lead at 31-23. They have controlled the pace of this game so far, but Washington Adventist is starting to sneak back in. Ten seconds. Cam Hayes with the ball. Hayes, 7, 6, 5, flips it out French. 3 for the buzzer, short. He gets a second chance. He misses it. That'll do it for the first half, though. Cardinals lead comfortably, 31-23, and we'll be back after the break. Welcome back to the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletic Center. We're getting set for the second half of Game 2 of our doubleheader between the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals and the Washington Adventist Shock. Yeah. Oh, up there? Yeah. As we get back underway, sorry, the referee had an odd question for me there. Changing the shot clock there. After the first half, excuse me, leading scorer for Washington Adventist was Jordan Anderson with 9 points. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's Cam Hayes with 14 as he misses that three. Jaden French trying to snag the rebound, and a foul called to the front court. It's been rebounding by committee for the Cardinals. The leading rebounder for them has been Yasir Supreme and Jaden French with 3 each. As a kickball is called here, will give the Cardinals another chance. Washington Adventist, meanwhile, their leading rebounder has been Malachi Josiah Lynn with 6. Only 2 assists so far tonight for the Shock. That's coming from Tyseer Hicks. As for the Dragons, Messiah Anderson and Jaden French have 2 each. But it's been Cam Hayes who's been stealing the show as he pulls back for that little jumper. Won't go. Rebound, Alpha Thiam. Here goes Joseph. Jumper. Oh, so close off the backboard. Shock trying to set something up. Hayes almost got the steal off Brown, and that one is taken. Here comes. Oh! Cam Hayes trying to do something crazy there. Did not work. As Tyseer Hicks pops that up and scores. Man, you gotta make it if you're gonna do all that, man. I hate to say this to Cam Hayes. You gotta finish that, man. He's trying to alley-oop it to himself. Did not work as a foul called here on Tyseer Hicks. And Cam Hayes is gonna get pulled from the game for Khalil Montgomery. And his teammates are kind of clowning on him as he walks to the bench. Yasir Supreme is just laughing. And it's all good. He's got 14 points. He's having a good night. French pops that up and fights through the pressure to score. Pushes the lead to 33-25. Miscalculation. Jordan Anderson couldn't hold on to it. Ball rolls out of bounds. And Doug Joseph's going to get pulled from the game for Yasir Supreme. French trying to break through. He's fouled. Fouls on Tyseer Hicks. That's his 3rd. And it'll be 2 shots for Jaden French. He's got the first. Missed the second, but grabs his own rebound. Maybe a chance to make it up. Lays it up, won't go. Messiah Anderson snags the rebound. Anderson goes up, lays it in. 11-point lead for the Cardinals. Brown spins and is fouled as he tries to lay one up. Foul's going to be on Alpha Chiam. That's his first. And 2 shots coming up here for Maurice Brown. Missed the first. Cam Hayes back into the game as Alpha Chiam heads out. And Jonathan Dublin checks into the game to replace Nehemiah Stein. 1 shot here for Maurice Brown. Missed it. Messiah Anderson snags the rebound. And Mike Hatton, who checked into the game, got hit in the face. And a foul called, and they're going to ask the trainer to come out here for Mike Hatton. Foul was on Tyseer Hicks. That's his 4th. So some big foul trouble here for Tyseer Hicks. Oh wait, he's not in the game. Who was the foul on? French slams down a 3 as we're back to the action. Pushing the lead as deep as it's been so far tonight for the Cardinals. And a charge called. Foul is going to be called there on they gave the foul to the wrong person there. It should, that's 6 fouls already for Washington Adventist. Cam Hayes dips it out. French going for another 3. Buckets! Jaden French pushes the lead 42-25. Cardinals rolling here. Cham tried to block it, got a piece of it. Anderson can't find an opening, kicks it out to Maurice Brown. He finds Keyshawn Harper. Harper finds Anderson. Anderson has it stolen by Khalil Montgomery. One man to beat. Montgomery lays it up and in. 19-point lead for the Cardinals. And there's another interception. Alpha Cham with the pick. Cardinals rolling here. French, no way. Oh, we're denied. What would have brought the crowd to its feet? In and out for Jaden French. Rebound taken by Maurice Brown. About a quarter of the way through this second half, excuse me. As here's Harper for three. Won't go. Rebound Jaden French. He is having a night. Swings it quickly to Yasir Supreme. Lays it up. Won't go. Sia Lin got a piece of it, and it's scooped up by Maurice Brown. Brown lost control. It's popped out of bounds. Cardinals ball. As Jaden French is going to get subbed out here for Messiah Anderson. And Tyseer Hicks checks back into the game. Good news, folks. Mike Hatton got checked out and is okay after a visit to the trainer. Anderson, no-look pass. Montgomery, jumper. Won't go. Ball batted around. Montgomery has it. Quick swings. Hayes, buckets! Timeout, Washington Adventist, 47-25. Cardinals lead it. We'll be right back. Back to the action we go, and Alpha Cham almost snipes that pass there. Washington Adventist is struggling a bit here to get some clean shots off as the Cardinals are really starting to open this one up. Inbounds play will quickly go. Tyseer Hicks. There's a three-point shot. Won't go for Dublin. Rebound taken by Khalil Montgomery. Anderson. Hayes for three. Won't go that time. Rebound taken by Lynn. Not going to make all of them, though that would have been a lot of fun. And a foul called. Basket won't count. Foul is going to be on number 23 for the Cardinals, Alpha Cham. That would be his second, and the team's second, as Mike Hatton's back into the contest, as is Jordan Anderson. 2 shots coming up here from Maurice Brown. Nails the first. And one, excuse me. They did count the basket. I think our score's correct. My bad, folks. There's a shot. Will go. Cham almost got the rebound there and scored. Hatton steps up, finds Brown, slicing through traffic. Will go. Rebound, Alpha Cham. Supreme for 3. Correction, that was a deep 2. Doesn't matter, won't go. Rebound taken by Stein. Hatton finds Lynn, pops one up, and gets the call his way as he scores. Finally, he's finding some momentum here, is Washington Adventist. The foul's going to be on Messiah Anderson, his second, team's third. Subs coming in as Supreme and Cham head to the bench. Eric Foreman and David McKay Samuels check in. And Tyseer Hicks is back into the game as well. Lynn gets his extra point. We're 47-31. Montgomery jammed up and a foul called. McKay Samuels will hit his second. 48-31. Quick ball movement here from the Shock, trying to get it down court. Hatton, deep outside pass to Dublin. Flips it up. It's picked up by Anderson. One to beat. Hayes has to back up just a bit to avoid that going out of bounds. He flips it out to Khalil Montgomery. Montgomery trying to get it to Samuels. Overshoots him just a bit. And there's a backcourt violation. As subs come back in, Jaden French is going to sub back in. Cardinals' defense is dominating so far. The game's not out of reach for the Shock just yet. It's only 48-31. Foreman going up. That's blocked by Lynn. Ball bounces around, and it will be Cardinals' ball. As another sub comes in, it's Jordan Anderson. Shot clock violation is going to be called here on Cam Hayes. Couldn't get a free shot open. Couldn't get a good look. And it's a turnover to the Shock. Stein lays it up, won't go, grabs his own rebound, and he's fouled. And one called. As Messiah Anderson gets it down. Anderson can't complete this point, but another foul called. We're not even halfway through this second half, and it looks like the pace is going to be even slower because Washington Adventist is already at the limit, 10 fouls. Jaden French will get a chance. And a foul called there on Catonsville. Foul was on Messiah Anderson. That would be his third. Adventist trying to break out of this defense, try to get something going here. Not that time. David McKay Samuels with the rebound. 11 minutes left. I'm Catonsville. I'm starting to chew up some clock here. Got a good lead. The other team's in foul trouble. Foreman kicks out. Samuels goes for three and got it! A three from David McKay Samuels. Hatton secures it, goes for the layup, and is fouled by Foreman. Nugget Joseph is back in the contest for the Cardinals. French looking to break through. Pops it over to Hayes. Hayes goes for the three. Bounce. Rebound secured by Joseph. Kicks it out. Going for it. Three. Got it! Got it! How about that? Raining threes. That'll wake you up. Hatton. Oh, he's dragged down as he tries to score. And foul's going to be on Nugget. That is his first, 7th for the Cardinals. Hatton can't get his first shot in. Rebound taken by Messiah Anderson. And a timeout taken by Catonsville. We'll take an opportunity to step away to 58-33. Cardinals opening it up big time here over the Shock. We'll be right back. Cardinals controlling it here in the second half of this contest with Washington Adventist. They lead 58-33. Ahead of this Washington Adventist JV squad. Cardinals have been raining threes so far in this contest. Cam Hayes looking for an opening. Finds Jaden French, goes for three, just shy. Rebound taken by Tyseer Hicks. Jordan Anderson, who, by the way, normally wears number 20, as there's a foul called in the back. It's going to be on Nugget. Jordan Anderson normally wears number 20, but was given number 34 for this trip. That number is normally worn by Cameron Kent, a freshman who isn't here today. Washington Adventist actually has a good chunk of their roster missing from today's contest. Among the players who aren't here as Keyshawn Harper goes to the line. Charles Rawls, Micah Samuels, Ashton Turman, Isaiah Stein, Olamalikan Fagbemi, Sanjay Harrigan, Aaron Shepard, Cam Kent, and John Bryant. David McKay Samuels is going to check out for Catonsville as Yasir Supreme re-enters the game. Those are the players for the Shock that did not make the trip. Washington Adventist was scheduled to play a home game against Howard Community College today, but those two the Howard JV squad rescheduled that game to next week Monday. So I wonder if they were planning on sending half of the team to here to play the Cardinals and the other half to face off against Howard at home. Charging up, trying to get a score there is Messiah Anderson, and he's fouled, and it's really slowing the pace of this game down as all the fouls from this JV squad for Washington Adventist. That foul was on Jordan Anderson. That's his third. They could start getting into trouble of fouling out as Messiah Anderson will miss his first. As Catonsville flirting with a 30-point lead. Flirting with it. They're still a bit off. Messiah Anderson's second shot is no good. And rebound snagged by Maurice Brown. We'll give you a stat update at the next break. As here is Hicks, kicks it out to Anderson. Didn't get a clean look. Looking for options. Finds Hatton. Hatton inside to Hicks. Hicks outside. Dublin for three. Got it. Finally a break here for Washington Adventist. And a foul called right at half court. As Anderson got sandwiched between two Navy jerseys, and it's going to be a foul on Hicks. And that's 5 for Tyseer Hicks. He's out. Five fouls for Tyseer Hicks. And they'll send Keyshawn Harper in to replace him. Messiah Anderson, meanwhile, heading to the line to shoot. As Anderson misses his first. That's 3 straight misses for Messiah Anderson. Tyseer Hicks closes out his night with 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Not a single player for Washington Adventist has scored in double digits yet. Jordan Anderson has been the leading scorer with 9 points. Meanwhile, for Catonsville, Jaden French has 18 points. Cam Hayes has 17 points. And Nug Joseph is third on the team with 6. Dublin drops that one in after a block attempt by Hayes. And it's a 20-point lead, 59-39 with 8 minutes to go. Joseph for 3. Oh, just missed it. Dublin secures the rebound, and he passes it right back to Yasir Supreme, who slams it down. Wacky sequence there. Dublin going for another 3. Got it. And he makes up for that gaffe by slamming down his second 3 of the game. Pushing him to 6 points. Here's Joseph for 3. Won't go that time. Supreme trying to grab the rebound and secured by Anderson. And a foul called on Joseph. That's going to be 3 fouls on Joseph, and it looks like they're going to move in Alpha Chiam to replace him. And they will. Alpha Chiam back into the game. Marian Joseph having a career night in terms of minutes played. He's got 6 points, 1 rebound, but 3 fouls. Hasn't been shot 2 for 5 as there is a miss there by Harper. Rebound taken by Yasir Supreme. Chiam looking for options. Football passes it over to Hayes. Hayes inside to Chiam. Chiam, jumper! Nails it! Off the assist from Cam Hayes. And with that, every single player on the roster has scored tonight for the Cardinals. Hatton trying to get inside. Anderson had a piece of that. Anderson would jump back, nails it, and finally gets a Washington Adventist player into double digits. Oh, Messiah Anderson draws the foul as he tries to charge the basket. He's throwing the ball. The ball was headed out of bounds and the foul's called. That's 2 fouls on Dublin as Anderson, again, struggling to hit his shots from the free throw line. He is 1 of 5 so far. David McKay-Samuels getting set to check in. Anderson now 1 of 6. Excuse me, make that 1 for 7. Hasn't been the greatest shooting night for Masai Anderson, but he does have 5 rebounds and 2 assists, so he has found a way to contribute. As there's a steal by Cam Hayes. He's just going to take it himself. Jumper, knocks it down. Have a night, Cam Hayes, 20 points. Anderson trying to go for a response. Won't go. Yasir Supreme secures the rebound. Finds Hayes. French lays it up and in. And there are 2 20-point scorers on the floor for Catonsville. Jaden French and Cam Hayes both with 20 points, 68-44. Maurice Brown with a pullback jumper. Gets himself on the stat sheets there. He's up to 8 on the night. See if Cam Hayes can respond. Finds David McKay-Samuels. Somehow keeps it alive, but it finally bounces out of bounds as we finally reach the 5.5-minute mark. Coming into the final minutes here of this this game, which is both teams are combined for 19 fouls here in this second half. Anderson gets it to Hatton, had an opportunity for a shot. Flips it over. Harper for 3. In and out. Yasir Supreme with the rebound. Finds Chiam. Hayes. No way. Oh, he's fouled. He'll have a trip to the line, though. Hayes will make his first. And he makes his second. Malachi Josiah Lynn checks back in for Washington Adventist. See if Hayes can go a perfect 3 for 3 from the line here. He will. 23 points for Cam Hayes. French trying to reach in there, manages to steal, finds Hayes. He'll slam that down for his second dunk. 25-point night for Cam Hayes. At this point, the Dragons are just stunting on. Excuse me, I would put a nickel in the jar for that one. Wrong team. Sorry about that, folks. Dublin for 3. Short. Rebound secured by Brown. And he manages to get the foul on David McKay-Samuels. That was the first foul of the night for David McKay-Samuels, and that will put Washington Adventist into the double bonus. As it will be Keyshawn Harper at the line to shoot 2. Tough shooting night for Harper tonight, 1 of 6. All of his shot attempts have been 3s. 3 points, just 2 rebounds. Oh, correction, excuse me, folks. That's Maurice Brown. That's my fault. He was at a sideways angle. I saw the 1/2 of the 0 and thought it was number 1. That's on me. That's on me. That's Maurice Brown at the line. He's had a solid night, 8 points, 8 rebounds. (73-46) is your score. Brown will make his second. We'll push him up to 9 points on the night. Hayes along the baseline. Gets it to Montgomery. Finds Supreme here. Eric Foreman, who's checked into the game looking for options. No way! No way! Cam Hayes! Oh my goodness! That was from the logo. That was insane. Cam Hayes is up to 28 points. Brown jumper won't go. Rebound Yasir Supreme. Just feed Cam at this point. See what we can do. See if he can hit 30. There's no way! Oh, yeah, no, it wasn't. There was no way. David McKay Samuels does secure the rebound, though. Cleo Montgomery looking for options here. Goes to Hayes. Is he going to shoot again? Contested? Oh, won't do that one. Stein gets the rebound. And Coach Prylo's seen enough. He's going to clear the benches here. As a foul called there as Keyshawn Harper tried to get up to the basket. Foul's going to be on David McKay Samuels. That's his second. Team's over the limit, so it will be 2 shots for Harper. Now it's going to be 2 shots for Harper. As looks like Cam Hayes is about to get pulled from the game after trying some insane trick shots there at the end. There were only so many shots you can make before the basketball gods finally decide, no, you've had your fun. Harper makes his first as the subs are in. And McKay Samuels, Foreman, Yasir Supreme, and Khalil Montgomery will all check out, as it's going to be the sophomores who close out this game on sophomore night. Hayes, Anderson, French, Chiam, and Joseph. Harper makes both. 76-49. See if what the Cardinals are going to try and do now. Is Hayes going to keep it hot? Maybe. Alpha Chom, the Lion, wants a piece of it. Won't get it that time. Rebound taken by Harper. And a foul called there. I think that was on Joseph. No, it was on Chom. That's his third foul, excuse me. Three fouls for Alpha Chom tonight. And it will send Keyshawn Harper to the line, shooting 2. Oh, missed the first. Tonight, the sophomores, by the way, as he makes his second, makes it a 76-50 ball game. And Catonsville's going to call a timeout here. Of the 76 points tonight for the Cardinals, 64 have come from the sophomores. Cam Hayes has 28 points off of 5 threes, 1 rebound and 5 assists. Jaden French has had a night, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Nug Joseph has had one of his best nights of his career, 2 threes, 6 points, 1 rebound. Alpha Chum has 4 rebounds, 5 points. And Messiah Anderson, 5 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. It's been the sophomores leading the way on sophomore night. Meanwhile, for Washington Adventist, Jordan Anderson remains the leading scorer with 13 points and 2 rebounds. Maurice Brown has 9 points, 8 rebounds. Very solid night for him. Tyseer Hicks, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists before fouling out. And Jonathan Dublin with his 2 threes. He's up to 6 points on the night. Something to note, folks, on the bench for Washington Adventist is former Cardinal Wendell Tomlin, who played for the Cardinals last season. He's on the bench for the for the Shock. Tomlin was picked up by the Cardinals at the end of for the 24-25 season. Played 1 year with Catonsville before transferring to Washington Adventist. It's good to see him back in the build. Oh, excuse me, that's not Wendell Tomlin. That is, man, I am out of it today, folks. And there is an injury. Jaden French grabbing his lower back. Khalil Montgomery will check in. Hopefully Jaden French is okay. It's been a very good night for him. Up and in and out. Cam Hayes wanted that 30 points. Harper for 3, won't go. Rebound taken by Lynn. Hatton tries to put it in. Lynn lands on top of Hatton. They find Hayes. Puts it up. Anderson alley-oop! And that sums up the night for the Cardinals, 78-50. And Jaden French looks to be okay as he just galloped over. Rebound taken by Montgomery. Minute and a half left. He's going to calm down here. Finds Cam Hayes. Joseph for 3. Oh, in and out. He wanted it. And my correction, folks, that's Lance Porter, the former Cardinal, as Hatton rolls that one up and in with a minute to go. Lance Porter is the former Cardinal who is on the bench for Washington Adventist tonight. And a foul's going to be called on Jordan Anderson in the back. Apologies, Lance, if you're watching. I know that's it's my fault, folks, for misidentifying him earlier. Foul was on Alpha Cham. That's his 4th. It was not on Anderson. It was on Alpha Cham. I guess they're doing it over. Sorry, the live statistics that I'm looking at are varying very differently from what's on the court, as that one gets thrown into the stands. Excuse me. I apologize, folks. I'm not on my A game tonight. I got to work on that. With less than a minute to go and this game pretty much settled down, I like to give out my Player of the Game awards, and I'm going to give out 2 for Catonsville, for Cam Hayes, Jaden French, both with 20-point games. Although if Cam Hayes gets to 30, he might win it outright. Joseph. Oh, man, the bench wanted him to hit that. Hayes, deep 3. Oh, didn't go. Rebound taken by Anderson. French is just going to hold on to it. They do have the shot clock to contend with. And French draws a foul from Hatton. Now Joseph almost had an ankle-breaking 3 there, but he had decided the last second to spit it out. And Jaden French will head to the line. Cam Hayes, Jaden French going to get dual Player of the Game honors. And Player of the Game for Washington Adventist, I will say for Washington Adventist, we'll give it to Maurice Brown. 9 points, 8 rebounds. Solid night for him. It's been a tough night for Washington Adventist. The Shock fell into a big hole there at the start of the second half. They didn't really get out of it. But I'll give Maurice Brown credit. He's been playing really good tonight, and I'll give him player of the game for Washington Adventist for this contest. Special shout-out goes to Jordan Anderson, who is the only Washington Adventist player to get into double digits tonight. Nehemiah Stein lays that one up and in with 9 seconds to go. This should be over. Cam Hayes. Cardinals are going to do the right thing here and hold on to the ball. That'll do it, 79-52. We'll be back in a second to wrap it up as the Cardinals get the win on sophomore night. Well, that'll do it here, folks, for all of us here at CCBC Catonsville. This is the big man on the mic, Isaac Donsky, signing off as the Cardinals get the double dubs. They win the women's game in dominant fashion, and a surprise dominant win against Washington Adventist. This has been a fun one, folks, but we're going to go ahead and sign off. We will see you next time on the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals YouTube channel. Good night, everybody.